What is going on, guys? It is Chosen TCG here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a X-Saber deck for the March 2013 ban list. Alright, so full deck list will always be on the bottom, so make sure you go check it out in the description, and yeah. Make sure you check out my channel and go subscribe, all that good stuff. So let's kind of just get started with the deck, because I'm really excited to play this deck again. And I've played this deck a couple of times in the last format, in the previous format, and the one before that. And it's always been one of those good decks out there, a rogue deck, of course. But I'm gonna stop talking now, just kind of show you the deck. So 3 Fautrolls, sorry, Fautroll. 3 Boggart Knights, so 3 Fullhelmlknight, 3 Darksoul, 3 Emmersblade, double Ragigura, 1 Pashuul, 1 Airbellum, triple Fautroll, 1 Grandsoil. For spells, you got the triple threat, the Monster Reborn Heavy Storm, and the Dark Hole. You got triple Mystical Space Typhoon, got the 1 Book of Moon, 1 Lance, got the 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Solemn Warning, and the 1 Saber Hole. This is the new Solemn Brigade, as what I want to call it. We got the double Starlight Road, double Bottomless, double Mirror Force, 1 Compulsory Evacuation Device, and 2 Gottoms E-Call. Alright, so let me explain the main deck first of all before I get to the extra deck. This deck itself, I've seen people play I guess not as aggressive as they should be. So what I mean by that, okay, so I mean like Fautroll, right? I've seen people play like 2 copies, and some people even run 1 copy, and I don't really understand why, because most people are thinking, well, if I'm controlling 2 X-Saber monsters and I go for that big push, what if my opponent Tarantulas? Well, I say, well, screw that, because I want this deck to basically like explode. I want this deck to excel at just going for Fautroll plays, because if you think about it, Fautroll is pretty much the reason why this deck itself is good, right? I mean, without Fautroll, I mean, your Boggart Knight's pretty much going to be useless. Your Fullhelmlknight, well, it's not really going to do much. And you got your floaters here, and your Ragigura is like 200 attack. I mean, really, like, without Fautroll, this deck is useless. Or this deck wouldn't be anything, right? This is your big play. So you gotta run. I'm running 3 of these. I don't care if I get clogged. If I get clogged, well, that's just boo-hoo. Like, if I draw 3 copies in my first hand and I don't draw any monsters, well, that's gonna happen to anybody. That can happen to anybody, right? So that's why I'm maxing out on my Boggart Knights. I do want to go for that combo as soon as possible. I just want to go for the Boggart Knight, into like Fullhelmlknight, into Fautroll. Fautroll special summons another monster, and you could do all that good stuff. We all know what X-Sabers do, right? So I'm maxing out on all these staple monsters, just because Fullhelmknight's just too much of a good card, and people always forget, if this card destroys a defense position monster by battle, you can also special summon 1 low for a lower X-Saber monster from your deck. So that's something that you guys have to remember, because I keep forgetting that when I used to play X-Sabers against when I used to play against X-Sabers. And you guys do have to remember that they did nerf Darksoul, so you can't just like you can't stack the effect. So if, let's say, Darksoul is used for synchro summon, and then all of a sudden you use it for another synchro summon with the same Darksoul, it doesn't work. You can only add 1 card from Darksoul per turn, end phase of a turn. And then Emmersblade, just good card overall. Self-explanatory. It's a floater card, and then Ragigura, extra pluses. I was gonna run 1, but I think this is a really good card. Like, gives you a +1. Well, not really, because it'll get killed, but it works really good with Fautroll, and I really like that. And it works well because you can actually do a lot of good synchro plays, because it's a level 1, and you got like Fullhelmknight's a tuner. Just for you all that don't remember, and then Pashuul is a tuner as well. So there's a lot of synchro capabilities. And then the 1 Airbellum, it's just a good card. It's kind of like a Spirit Reaper. Rips a card out of your opponent's hand. It's good. And then 1 Grandsoil. I first thought, okay, this isn't a good card, but then I thought, okay, I do have a lot of, I guess, graveyard control, because I do have the Emmersblade along with the, well, where is it? hold on, with the Fautroll and the Gottom's emergency call. So I do have some sort of graveyard manipulation. And once you get this card out, you actually like you could do a lot of stuff with this card. Like when you target that one monster in and special summon it, you can target it in your opponent's graveyard as well. So that's really awesome. Like I kept forgetting, like, or I didn't really know you can target our opponent's monster. But pretty much a built-in monster reborn. But yeah, do play this if you're gonna win the game, because next turn you can't really conduct your battle phase. So that's the bad part. And then yeah, so 20 monsters overall, really standard, I guess, for X-Sabers. And then spells, I'm running triple MSTs just because I do want to go for pushes. I want to play aggressive. I want to go for pushes. I don't want to play passive. I don't want to grind things out. I want to just go for OTKs or wait for a little while and then just go for OTKs. And then Book of Moon for battle tricks, and then your Forbidden Lance. I was thinking of running two, but one is working out pretty good. You know, yeah, when your opponent Tarantulas or something, or Bottomless is your Fautroll, you play this, Fautroll saved. And then your triples, or I'm sorry, the Solemn Brigade, double Solemn when the one Saber Hole. Saber Hole is good. It's actually, people don't expect it. I don't think people play Saber Hole anymore, but maybe after this format, people might pick it up again. It's a good card overall. I know it wasn't played originally as well, so you don't know. I mean, it's basically Solemn Warning. Yeah. So, and then we got 2 Starlight Road. Yeah, again, want to protect back rows and especially the monsters. But yeah. Let's see. So we got let's see, 2 Bottomless and then 2 Mirror Force and 1 Compulsory. I was gonna run 2, but Compulsory, this deck doesn't have too much trouble against like huge monsters like XYZs, because you can actually go into your exceeds as well, because Fautroll does give you extra like flexibility of special summoning monsters from your graveyard. But one is always good, you know, to get rid of like those big monsters. And then your Gottom Z call, really broken card. This is the reason why like I still play X-Sabers till this day, because this card is basically like a automatic +1, and like it puts so much pressure, and it's basically a double-edged sword technique on steroids. Okay, because it's basically Monster Reborn, okay, a combination of Monster Reborn, Call of the Haunted, and double-edged sword technique, because those monsters stay up permanently. However, you do have to target 2 exactly. You can't just target up to 2, so like you can't target 1. Yeah, so, and you have to control a face-up X-Saber monster on the field. But great card overall. Extra synchro, extra XYZ capabilities with this card, so really good. And then let's see. Your extra deck, I'm running, I should run 2 Stardust, but well, here's a Stardust, and I think I took out like a Scrap Dragon somewhere. Scrap Dragon should be here. I don't think I should have 2 copies of this, but Stardust is good. And then you got the Barkion and the Naturia Beast. People don't know this, but X-Sabers are actually Earth monsters, and we got the Earth Tuner, which is Fullhelmlknight, and you can actually make Barkion with your Darksoul and your what's it called, Fullhelmlknight. And I don't think you can make Naturia Beast that easily, because you do need like 2 Ragiguras with the Fullhelmlknight. So yeah, I kind of just put in there just because these 2 are really good cards. I just wanted to do that. But anyway, going back to the extra deck, I don't know why I put this in here. I just kind of wanted to do so. He looks pretty sick. I mean, you can get this guy out, X-Saber Souza. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can get out using your Boggart Knight and your Fullhelmlknight, which is I think the only way actually. Or you can use your Airbellum with your Boggart Knight. But it's a good card. I mean, it definitely a good. Sorry, it's a good card in terms of a beat stick. But I don't know about, cause like if you guys don't know, for Boggart Knight, this cannot be used for a single material monster except for an X-Saber monster. So like, let's say if you want to go for a high beater, you can go for this card. And let's see, let's read the effect, because I actually never brought this guy out before. So it says during your main phase, you can tribute one X-Saber monster, choose one of these effects. At the start of the damage step, if this card battles opponent's monster, destroy the monster. Well, that's pretty good. This card cannot be destroyed by effects of trap cards. Oh, that's pretty nice. I actually never used this card before. I'm really surprised. Oh well. So let's see, Urebellum. I brought this guy out a couple times back in the day, but kind of like a built-in trap dust shoot. But I don't really use it that often. It's kind of just there. Show you guys what other X-Saber cards there are. And then got the Gottoms. This back in the day when the loop was really I guess something. This card was worth a lot, and it did come out in a tin. I think it was a Jack Atlas tin that came with this card. But yeah, this card it's good. You can summon this card by I believe Fautroll and Fullhelmlknight. It's like the easiest way to go about. Basically, you rip a card from your opponent's side of the field when you tribute an X-Saber monster. And then Hyunlei, the best X-Saber ever. Pretty much, it's a heavy storm. Pretty much, like before, when Cold Wave wasn't banned, you would just go, oh hey, I'll do my entire combo, and I'll just sync up with my Darksoul and my Fullhelmlknight. You pop 3 cards. At the end phase, you get the Darksoul's effect. Oh, it's just infinite amount of pluses. But now it's a lot harder to actually get this card going, just because if your opponent has 3 cards set, they probably have Starlight Road. They probably have Solemn Warning. So you know, it's good if you want to get like rid of 2 cards, because sometimes, I don't know, like most people don't play Starlight Road if they set 2 cards. So yeah. For XYZ, I don't think I've used this before, but let's see, M-X-Saber Invoker. Once per turn, detach 1 XYZ material from this card. Special summon 1 level 4 Earth Warrior, Beast Warrior monster from your deck in face-up defense position. Oh yeah. So okay, so I remember this card. You pretty much do some like exceed plays with this. I haven't used this guy too much. I pretty much go for like really big pushes, just with like small monsters individually, because I guess I just don't really play the extra deck that much with this deck. But yeah. And then the rest are just level 3 and level 4 generic monsters. I think I could work a bit more on the extra deck, but I don't really, to be honest, I don't really use it that much, except like level 3s. I think I use rank 3s and Stardust the most for Starlight Road, and then possibly Utopia and Maestro. Other than that, I actually I don't think I've ever brought Gottoms out for, oh my god, who knows how long. I never bring this guy out, even though, I mean, this guy is okay. Oh, anyway, other cards to consider. Saber Slash. This card, well, I don't think it's ever going to be used because nobody ever plays it. I used to play it in real life, but it doesn't seem that good, just because if you read the effect of Saber Slash, it says destroy a number of face-up cards on the field equal to the number of face-up attack position X-Saber monsters you control. So let's say you control 2 X-Saber monsters and your opponent controls 1 face-up monster. You activate Saber Slash. You have to destroy 2 cards on the field. Face-up cards on the field, and you have to pop your own card. So, kind of a neg. Very situational, though. Rather play Dark Hole over it, right? So, yeah, so that's it for the deck. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed as to what I had to say. You know, go out there, build this deck, and you don't have to run Grandsoil. Actually, it's kind of just attack, but go out there, build this deck. It's really fun. Quite competitive. I think at locals level, you can pretty much top the locals if you play seriously with this deck. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully you guys can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of these decks. And peace out, guys.